Well, hello, it's a very warm welcome to Puerto Rico, and we're in the northwest of Puerto Rico. And oh dear, look at my data bar there. We've got wind from the east, that's as expected. Not quite so expected, because I did check the weather forecast yesterday, is that we have got 27 knots of wind blowing. Lovely weather for helicopter flying, right? Well, that's fine. We're just going to be going directly into the wind and we'll see what we can do. I did have a little sneak look ahead just now, and I think we're okay for the southeast of the state, or the island, is looking a little bit less windy than that, so we'll have to see how that goes. Yes, and we have got a happy Puerto Rico call out there from Area 51, whose idea this is. So you spoke, I listened. Always happy to take on great ideas for flights here on the channel. You name a great location and I will aim to fly there. That's my undertaking. That is what I will like to do. So, who have we got on board today? Let me just have a little fly around. Oh, I need to go a little bit fast. Well, maybe not quite that fast. So, Murray JC, hello. Quasi Archer, Night Fury, Delta 1, Foxtrot 3, Mitch K, hello to you. Neon Cortex, haven't seen you for a while. Nice to see you again. Geopilot World, who's going to have some geological fun facts for us, I feel. And got some people way down here at the other end, overspeed, but that's okay. You can sit your helicopter wherever you like. Harry Flight, Rio Storm, Captain FS. I'm ready to go faster than that, aren't I? Here we go. Rio Storm, Captain FS, Foreman Otto. Hello Otto, nice to see you. Whisper Dark, Speedy Pro, Charlie Parrot, Crystal White, FHPRA, and Zibidoo. Not quite sure how I say her name. And Shiny Sophia has got her got the Huey. I think there was a little bit of a debate about what she's going to fly today, and there is the classic Sophia Huey once again. Alright, so there is our excellent lineup of people as I fly backwards with the drone. Did I miss anyone down here? Macro Cannon, Kim DK, Helicopter 5432. It is so great to see you all on board for this flight into the interior of Puerto Rico. So our route today, oh, just as well I got that ready on the the flight plan there. Load plan file. I'll just have to do this over here, and I think this will possibly work. There we go. And I'll just bring this in here so it's actually visible on the stream. I feel particularly disorganized today because a whole bunch of my sound stuff didn't work. And I was just giving myself the giggles off air. It's like, why? What has happened this time? What has happened this time? So what we are going to do is follow this bit of the coast over here to the mouth of the river Guajataca. I'm going to have to apologize as usual for my Spanish pronunciation. I think Guajataca is how I say it, and we're going to follow that river inland up here, so a nice fun river run to get things started. and we'll come up to the lake, which is a reservoir, so there's a dam there. I don't think that's modelled in MSFS. And then it's across to the Arecibo Observatory, which lives on in the simulator, so that's modelled for us there. We'll fly up to the Arecibo airfield up here, just to, there's another little river run we can do to get down there, to go and refuel over here, then up the valley here, which is the Rio Grande de Arecibo. Okay, so that's what takes us up to here, and we get some very nice terrain in here. And we'll follow the River Yunes to Fronton, which is, I think, in here. And it's a bit of a cross-country then. We'll just find some interesting ridge lines or whatever to follow. Get on over to... What's the town under VP001, Matthew? I didn't write it down. That's not very good. But we're going to have a look at El Toro, the big mountain over here in the east of Puerto Rico, and then cross the water. And we'll go and have a look at Pirate Mountain. Or Monte Pirata, as it's called in real life, and there's a nice modelled lighthouse for us to go and look at over here as well, which is the Puerto Ferro lighthouse, before taking us for a landing over at Antonio Rivera Rodriguez here at the north end of the coast there. So that's the flight. And the weather, well, I'm sorry about the wind, is all I can say. That was not part of the plan. Not part of the plan. Sorry. Okay, time to get myself started up here. So, let's get that battery on. Let's get that horn muted. Always happy to have so many people join another interesting trip. Now, have I configured this? Oh, I don't want that bad. I want... Oh, well, we'll find out later on. Now, everything's fast, so I need to... There we go, that's better. That's another... chase plane feature that I'm just getting used to. So let's load this thing up. I'm just going to put on a full load. That might make it very slightly easier in the wind today. God, sorry about the wind. I am sorry about the wind. Fuel, let's get that loaded up. I swear it was not as strong when I looked at it yesterday. The forecast was, I thought, 25 kilometers an hour, which it was, but then I got in here, it's 27 knots. So that's a strong wind. So, are these people going to block my cameras? No, that's good. Alright, okay, so we've got a full load on board the Bell 206. Yeah, I haven't had a fly around my machine here, so let me just have a quick view of that. Reset there, there we go, that worked. Yeah, that's the news livery I found. Look at that fluorescent green. That is a remarkable colour for the Bell 206. Cowan Simulations recently updated. And so because it uses a different pilot model, it actually works in chase plane. Chase plane, most of the pilots don't work for reasons I don't quite understand, but they had to turn it off for some reason, so that's what that is. Right, so I'll just run an abbreviated startup here. If I can remember what to do, it's under aircraft, and we go up, we go up, we go checklists, and we go... that's all fine, battery's on, those lights are off, the fuel gauge looks fine, instruments, yes, they're not moving around. There we go, the altimeter's now set. Do I do that? Yeah, that's working. Fuel valve, that's all on by default, I believe. Directional gyro, that just needs to come on up here, doesn't it? So directional gyro, there you go. Off. Okay, we'll turn that annoying business off down there. We'll just get those position lights and anti-cols on now. And I'll just randomly retune that radio to something else so that I'm not bothered by that. Okay, where was I? Gen, anti-ice, pitot heater, yes, good. I don't think pitot heat looks like it. Would you call that... Would you call that visible precipitation? No, you wouldn't. It's just a bit of haze about in Puerto Rico today. Why is it not being blown away? Oh, Captain FS 2024 in your MH60 over there. Nice hover too there from Delta 1 Foxtrot 3. Puerto Rico! Says Area 51, whose idea this was. Your wish is my command. Although there are so many great ideas that I will have to probably take some time to get to them all, but you know, I'll do my best. Starter button. All right, so first of all, we just make sure we get that throttle down, and the idle release is in, and no, is down at 0. Okay, I can safely start. Right, I'll fix that thing later. So, starting up, here we go. No sound that I can hear, but it seems to be running. There it is. Introduce a bit of fuel. Blades turning. Not quite sure how long I hold the starter down. It's usually sort of 40-50%. Well, it's possibly a risk of a hot start there because I just had the... Oh yeah. Just watching the temperature there. Yes. Okay. I think that modelling seems to be a little bit strange in the Cowan at the moment. Yeah, slightly puzzled by that. But anyway, we're turning the blades and that's starting. So I'll just let go of that starter now. And I'll just slowly edge that forwards. The throttle. So I've just got the throttle on this lever down here. And I have my starter switch on a button here that I just hold that down. So that's 50% on the gas producer. Gen fail, so let's get that on. Good. Engine oil, okay, we're all fine over here. There's that fuel quantity is fine. That's looking good. So it's actually 70% on the gas producer. Whoops. 70% now. Gen switch on, ELT right. All gauges. The throttle just slowly advancing forward at this point. I've got 25 knots of airspeed just firing up the engine. Wow. All this wind. Well, look, I'm going to take responsibility for it, and I'm actually going to try some taxi. I'm going to do some 90-degree turns in this rather horrifically windy condition, just to suffer the consequences of my actions here. Area 51, what's the weather like for you in Puerto Rico today? Is it breezy where you are? Hello, Castor Troy. And Gudney as well. I missed your hello there on the chat. Just advancing it forward slowly. So I know it picks up quite suddenly if you don't do it very slowly. Slowly advancing the throttle. There it is. See, it suddenly grabs it. So anyway, I'll just whack that all the way forward. So we're all good here. Outside air temperature is not below 5 degrees today. Okay, so we are done with that startup. We can just about get moving here, people. Outside, 28 degrees. Not at all nice weather. You'll see. I'm trying to join you now on my Xbox. Oh, Area 51. We're just about ready to go. You might want to spawn in on the runway. So that you can catch us here at Rafael Hernandez. Oh, Tangles is up ahead there. Tangles, the famous Tangles, who has done such a good job on the Rotorland scenery add-on in Tasmania, where we will be flying, I promise you. We will get there eventually. So maybe next week we'll do another edition of the Cabri Games. Okay, I knew what I was doing and pointed into the wind, so I'm going to give myself... I'm not going to actually... I think ordinarily I would have aft cyclic and left cyclic. I think I'm going to keep it pretty neutral in the centre right now, and the same goes with the pedal. It's going to really want to weather vane. Let's get that head tracking on. Weather vane into the strong wind from the front here. So I'm going to just pick up here and see what happens. Pulling the collective. So what I'm going to do from my position is taxi forwards. Okay, it does want to pitch forward, so a little bit of arm cyclic. And I've got effective translational left right here. So I don't want to collide with Delta 1 Foxtrot 3, I'll just come over here a bit. So you just have to be really slow and careful on the controls when you've got wind like this. E-Dog, hello. Just trying to get through here. I can't see Delta 1 Foxtrot over there now anymore, so hopefully that's okay. I hope I haven't cut you off too badly there. So you can fly in winds like this. I don't know what is the maximum. The H125 I think is it 35 knots? The crosswind max. And we've got 27 today here, and I'm in the Bell 206, so I don't know quite what the limit is on the 206B3 jet ranger. All right, so here's our first turn. So what I'll need to do is have a little bit of left cyclic in to counter this wind. Nice livery tangles. Let's see, it always wants to speed up. Just remember, we've got effective translational lift right here. Don't even have to do anything here. We got free ETL today because of the strong wind. Oh, I think I'm doing this okay, actually. I'm really not dismayed with my taxiing effort. Rob Mick, I can see you up there. Well, who is that just almost cutting me up there? Yeah, I'm just sorry, maybe I should have announced that I'm going to taxi onto the runway. That would have been smart, wouldn't it? Alright, so I'm taxiing onto the runway. And I'll get myself onto the center line. I'll sit down and I'll let people form up behind, and we'll get going off to the east, follow the coast, and we'll find the river. We'll set down a couple more lines up here. And lower the collective and cancel out that translation before your blades make contact with ground. That's a little bit fast. Oh, sorry, passengers. Okay. Oh, look at all these helicopters! Wow! Wow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, provisional count 22 pilots with us. That's so great. Hey people, thanks so much. Hello, welcome to Puerto Rico. This is happening. And that is just Ari flight as well up the top there. Oh, there's another one up. Whisper Ducks way up there already. Excellent. So I think that might be about 24 helicopters. So good. So good. Well, we'll try and do another count later on as well. Thank you, people. That is just so great. Now, I just realized I need to start something in one of my recording things over here, so we'll just get that backtrack happening over there. That helps me do highlights later on. All right, I was just trying to read Area 51's comments here as well. So I'm going to. It was pitching forward, wasn't it? So I need a little bit of aft cyclic here, lifting up. Have I got those landing lights on? Yes, I do. Alright. Lifting my collective. And I'm going to get to a hover here. And I did need a bit of left pedal there after all. Yeah, it's pretty tricky with that wind, but you can do it. Manual helicopter flying. That's good fun. I'll just have a look backwards look here. Oh, maybe I won't have a backwards look next I can't fly it. Alright, I'm moving forward, people. Go on, let's go. Let's go. That is so great. I was just absolutely thrilled to see all those helicopters on the runway there. Amazing. Well, no effort whatsoever to get rolling here with the strong headwind. There we go. Oh, so great. Ooh, okay, maybe. Let me fly the helicopter first, Matthew. Bunkfast, hello, you're over there. Alright, just concentrating on your flying, Matthew, please. And I'll just get to the top of the green torque band. Green torque arc, I suppose I should say. So that's 90 knots already. Very easy to fly. And let's just get onto that coast and we'll just follow it. It's pretty easy. Initially. Yeah, hazy conditions, isn't it? Woohoo! There's that Shibidoo, one of our acrobatic pilots. Aerobatic? Acrobatic, you know what I mean. Okay, so I think time for a bit of nose down trim. 100 knots on now, that's good. More nose down trim. Trying to get it all trimmed out before I put anything like SAS on. I think 1,000 feet here will do it. People don't need to climb any higher than that. So we can still enjoy the scenery. Just trying to persuade it to put its nose down. Oh, how's my comparative level going? That's the only thing I can't quite hear. So I could do it visually on this. Oh, the game's very loud. I can see that now. Okay, so I'll just turn that down a bit. So how's that? Yeah, so hopefully that's okay. Could someone just tell me just what the balance between, if you're listening on the stream, what the balance is like between my voice and the background audio? In fact, I'll turn that head tracking off and I'll try and listen over here as well. Okay, yeah, so I was running the game audio a bit too loud there. Sorry. Okay, 100 knots on the top of the green torque arc. 1,200 feet, look behind. Got it all stable now, just trimmed out. That's good. Oh, I love these helicopters. It's so great. That is so great. So great. Okay. What's happened to my engine audio? Is anything still working? Okay, so someone on Discord saying, so my engine noise stopped or your engine noise stopped? Okay, it still seems to be okay in the stream, so... oh boy. I tell you, every week there are new audio dramas, but hey, it'd be boring if it were easy, right? Weird. Okay, I don't know. It seems to be okay on the stream. Okay. I tell you, I've had so many. Every week I have to come up with a whole new idea to try and get the sound working properly, and it was all so great. And then today something else didn't work, and I had to change that, and so boring. Right, I said 1,000 feet, and I've climbed way too high. So let's start to try and fix that. I might actually make use of SAS as well. And where are we turning in? Not quite yet, so we'll just enjoy a bit more of the sea here. And we're looking for, not that river, it's the Rio Kumoy, I think. Sorry, was that Whisperdark? You said you're 4 nautical miles ahead of us. Oh, the turn's about 4 nautical miles ahead. Got you. Gotcha. So Whisperdark is an enthusiast of the flight plan, whereas I'm a bit notoriously seat of the pants about it. Okay, I'm getting an overspeed kind of sound there, so we'll just try to fix some of that. Well, it's quite dramatic. Oh boy, okay, well I've achieved 1,000 feet, but I did it at the cost of scaring my passengers. So we'll get that on, we'll get that alt hold there please, and we'll see if that's all going to stabilise for me. It's going to nose up, just covering the SAS at the moment. Okay, that looks good. Right, That's nosing up because... Yeah, there we go. That's got it. I lowered the collective and my fright there. Okay. Sorry about the speed and height, people. I think I've got it sorted out now. Just giving a suggestion to the SAS to come over here. Yes, there we go. Okay, 1,000 feet, 100 knots. That's what I wanted in the first place. I could have had that SAS on a bit earlier. Would have helped. I had it all trimmed out nicely and didn't turn the SAS on. DJ is with us. Hello, DJ. Very nice flying from you in the Andes, I recall. Rio Camoy. Okay, so... Oh no, it's Guajataca, I said, so... yeah, this is it here, actually. Alright, you found the lake, macro cannon, follow Umbertucum as well. That's it, you got it. I'm wrong, as usual. Alright, here is our river, and I will come down and get the SAS off. Now that I've got all the SAS all set up, I'm going to turn it off. So, here's our river. And we're going to follow this until we get up to the lake, and there are some quite tight bends in here, so have fun. Alright, SAS goes off, the view comes up, collective goes down. Oh, I've got some trimming I don't want now. Yes. Yeah, slap those blades, B206. Woohoo! Guajataca. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, why have I suddenly got so much left trim in? I think it was just when I took the SAS off, I'll put it in a weird place. This feels like proper dense tropical foliage, doesn't it? Oh, God. Might not fly directly into that. I'm relying on Umbertucum here to have the correct direction on, because I can't actually see the river right now. Are we off the river? Okay, so there we go. Another fail already. Okay, so the river is over to my left. The foliage is so dense that I can't see the river. Great. It looks like macro cannon's got it. Synthetic vision, nice, that's great. There we go, that looks better, doesn't it? Oh, it's steep down there, isn't it? It's a real gorge canyon. It's a gorge and a canyon. So I'm going to turn on the voice chat. So so you were asking, was that helicopter 5432? Were you asking about?
Yes, it was me. Yeah.
Yep, you were asking about the fog, or is it haze? Yeah, I think it's I think it came in Sim Update 4, like the weather. Whoa, it's yeah, it's a steep canyon, isn't it? It's slightly scary because you can't see the river so well on this. Wow, that's cool. I hope Sophia knows where you're going. Yeah. Oh, come on, this is great. Yeah, so what's other people's take on the new haze or fog, whatever you want to call it? I think it's haze.
I think it looks great.
Yeah. It seems kind of tropical to me. Is it in fact humidity? Is it just kind of making the area look a bit kind of, I don't know, in English maybe you'd say claggier, which is not a real word. Real word. Now, have I come off the river again? No, it's just a bit of a steep turn here to the right now. have actually lost it, but I think I can see the canyon down there. Tangles like me has gone a bit high here to try and figure out where the river is. No, it's off to the right. Okay. Turn right, Tangles. Me too. So, this trees are so dense you can't even see it. It's a phenomenon I didn't expect. Hobie Gal, wish I could join you for this one, but I just got off another group flight. I was stationed in Puerto Rico from 85 to 89. Aha! And got to visit the Arecibo Observatory before it collapsed. Yeah, well, luckily it's still visible to us here. Oh, hello. Look, there's even some... There's actually written into the ground. AEE Guajataca. Overspeed again, onto the lake. So we'll just follow the lake up to the other end. That was fun. Yeehaw, says Caster Troy. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, this crosswind something. Wow, that's fun. Woohoo! Yeah, that is good times to be had flying low and actually fast. Area 51, I am MC Let's Fly. So I'll just put up the settings into the, see if this works today. Most of the stuff hasn't worked today, so we'll, there you go. So there are the settings, Area 51, if you'd like to find us. Yeah, so you'll need to be on, I think you need to be in Sim Update 4. I still do not have a definitive answer to this. Is anyone here in the flight on Sim Update 5 Beta?
No.
Okay, so I assumed...
I don't think we can see them.
Say that again, Macro?
I don't think we can see across the beta just yet.
Yeah, I suspect you're right, but I actually don't know. So, so the reason I'm mentioning it is for people to have visibility. You'll need to not have that. You'll need to. We assume you'll need to be in Sim Update 4. So what I'm quite enjoying about flying the 206 today is it's quite loose in the roll axis. I'm just using a lot of trim here just to help me fly it. And so we're direct now over to Arecibo, the observatory, and we'll do a very unprofessional landing inside it if we can. Well, we're about to find out. So, it's so
To the side, but not inside this big dome.
So, it's a free-for-all, people. You can either be highly professional and hover just off base and witness the poor behaviour of everyone else, or you can try and edge in there and have a go. I personally vote for chaos. I'm in favour generally of following procedures around airports, and then, like, in group flights, anything goes once you're away from an airport. Why is my talk doing that? Is that turbulence? Okay. Just show a bit of respect to these towns here and climb up a little bit higher.
You're supposed to rattle their windows.
If we're not rattling their windows, we're not doing our job. I like the generic, what do you call it? The auto-gen scenery here. It just gives the Puerto Rico some nice colour in the buildings. Teal and mustard, like it. That's looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good.
It really feels like Puerto Rico.
Well, I've never been to Puerto Rico, but it looks to me to be persuasive. It looks persuasive. It's believable.
I think I can see the towers in the distance.
Okay. I'm looking at the map there. I'm wondering if we've lost a few people behind us there. Just look on your EFB map, people, and you will be able to hopefully relocate us. Oh yeah, geopilot, here we go. Up tertiary, that's 34 million years ago. Marine limestones. Marine limestones. Does that mean that it's old
Seafloor.
shells and so forth? Sorry, what was that?
It's old seafloor, coral
Old-
reefs, etc.
Yeah. Oh, okay, coral reefs. All right. Yeah, I can see the towers too. Excellent. I thought it was that tower right there first, but no, that's quite a bit further to go. You can see the towers directly ahead for me. Seem to have lost a bit of speed. Everyone else, now that they can see the towers, everyone else is speeding up. Oh, geopilot. Okay, note the lumpy hills, typical karst topography with deranged drainage. I'll show you deranged drainage. Blind valleys and polders or collapsed sinkholes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's actually represented quite nicely here, isn't it? What geopilot's saying. The lumpy hills and the deranged drainage. Why do I find it so funny? Okay, overspeed. I really love the overspeed sound effects, courtesy of... Yeah, these hills are great. Thanks, geopilot. Let's get a cinematic flyby.
Oh my god, this thing is huge.
All right, everyone, turn your radios off. Don't interfere with the signal.
That's what it was all about.
Oh, I see the helipad.
I can hear some little corellas calling outside my window. Okay, so yes, it is not a small telescope. Oh, the old reefs geopilot says, yeah, awesome. That is awesome. Oh, the Arecibo Observatory, no longer with us, sadly. Don't quite understand what's going on inside my headphones with the audio. I think it's okay on the stream. How awesome is that? I'm going to do a very sensible orbit around the outside, and I'll let someone else behave badly going down in there if they want to. Wow, that is...
I crashed.
He crashed.
You can't fly too close to the metal rods.
Okay, careful of the metal rods. That is awesome. Oh, not doing this very smoothly. That's a bit better. That is... Oh, Mr. Flandor, excellent. You look like you're doing well up there. How great is that view? Come on. That is really great. Alright, so I've still got 80 knots on, that's pretty bit fast. Probably help if I go into the east. That walkway looks scary. The Arecibo Observatory, that is really great. That is so great. You can kind of fly around in it. That is... It is not what we would describe as safe and sensible flying, but this is... It's kind of like doing a very large turnabout the nose. Woohoo! Just to avoid the wires there. Whoa. Huge cables in the Arecibo Observatory. It is really vast. That is larger than what I expected. So in real life, no longer in existence, or mostly, well, it collapsed. The antenna at the top collapsed, and then they are, I think, disassembling it all if they haven't finished that already. It's still going to be, I think, a scientific research centre, but not for radio astronomy anymore. All right. Oh, I've crashed on something. Okay, I'm upside down, so that was maybe not exactly a part of the plan, but oh, who's walking on the bridge? That's what we wanted to hear. Oh, look at that view. I'll just leave my helicopter upside down for a couple of moments, just while I just zoom in and have a look at this. That is a spectacular view of helicopters that probably shouldn't really be there. Come and join us on a live stream, people. Good times. Okay, now, how am I going to fix this? So we'll just maybe slew out of here. Alright, so warp speed as I just fix that. Oh, you found the little helipad down there. Nice. Let's have a look. What an amazing location to do this work. Fantastic modelling too, isn't it? Oh, well done, people, for finding the helipad and being all sensible about it. A bit overgrown, though, isn't it? Well, our next move is to locate the river that's going to take us down to the town of Arecibo. So I'll just climb over here. Shibidoo's done a good job landing on top there. Yeah, that walkway looks scary. Oh, this modeling's fantastic. Yeah, this wind doesn't help, does it, with our manoeuvring? A little bit of Oh, helicopter 5432, you're our pro at walking in places that you're not supposed to be. Oh boy. Okay, so helicopter 5432 claims it's all very safe and easy. I'm just finding this wind a bit challenging to maneuver the helicopter properly. I'll try once more. Once more to get onto the bridge. Oh, Umpatuka's falling out of control there. That's okay, how can I do this? Oh, Sophia's got that spot. Good, good, good. Just nosing into the wind here, trying to just get everything settled down. Don't try this in real life. Alright. How did I do? I've got the collective all the way down. Hands off. I think I have done it. I think I have done it. Oh, wow. That is something. That is something. Deep space radio astronomy never looked this good. Oh, wow. That is so great. That is so great. Helicopter 5432, as usual, you led the way. Oh, I think my helicopter's falling off. Come back. Come back. Okay, there's the FSRealistic sound to tell me that I messed up badly. Alright, so let's fix this up. Okay, I'm ready to start trying to find this river, so whilst you all get yourself sorted out there down on the dish or up on the bridge, whatever you want to do, I'm just going to do a little bit of navigation whilst you enjoy yourselves over there. Wow, that is... that is... Yeah, just with the wind, it's a bit hard to just get into the hot. So what I should do really is maybe face east to make this a bit easier. Okay, that's better. Right, so I'm just using Navigraph here as well in another window because I always have too many windows open. So the river is kind of Tanama is right in front of me. So I'm going to start moving forwards, people. I'll go nice and slow so you can enjoy yourselves there at Arecibo for a moment longer. Otherwise, I'm just going to edge forwards here and try and find the river. That's going to take us down to the town of Arecibo. So it'll be a bit of a river run blast for us. That was fun. Oh, nice quasi-archer. Nice landing there on top of the tower. Nice landing. That's brilliant. Okay, so there's geopilots. I think that was Whisper Dark who just called out and you found the river. I just can't quite see you in the sim, so I know I'm heading in, flying roughly in the right direction. Oh, maybe I need to go over here a bit. Yeah, how great are these hills? These karst hills. That is indeed impressive. So I just need to get that nice and stable. This is not good enough to be classified as a river in your mind. Okay. That is awesome. That is, I mean, creek or river, that is still awesome. Yeah, the audio in my headphones keeps picking up and cutting out, but it seems to be okay on the stream. It's a little bit confusing to me, but hopefully that's all okay. Going out on YouTube. Woohoo! So we'll sit down at the Arecibo airport and we'll just remind you to refuel there. As we make our way through the deranged drainage of this karst. Listen to me go. Geopilot, you are an absolute asset to these group flights. Thank you. Oh yeah. That is crazy. That is so good. So good. This leads us almost directly into the runway too, this taking this ridiculous route. The ICAO code for the next airport is Tango Juliet Alpha Bravo TJAB, Tango Juliet Alpha Bravo. Oh, that is awesome. I mean, it's those towers, the fact they put all those towers in, the transmission towers that is, really makes a difference in the sim, in my view. These trees are tall. It's almost like Bijan hasn't done in Puerto Rico. I'm sure he has. Bijan Hibachi and Seasons Enhanced. I don't think I've turned it off, so... Yeah, I don't think I've turned mine off, so I'm just a little bit puzzled why the trees are tall. Maybe he's not edited this, it's because it's nice and wet. That's why they're so tall. The conditions are so great. There's the runway. Steve Rings is here as well. First time I spotted you on the stream, so hello to you also. Oh, you're swapping aircraft, Jace, alright. Oh, it's only 14 knots the wind here. It's still going to be... it's not exactly easy, but it'll be a bit easier than what we had where we started from, out on the coast. What pretty countryside this looks like. All the palm trees as well. Yeah, I'm just going to go over to the apron and invite people to refuel, and then we can just go straight out. And then we're going sort of north, south up the river. Just avoid crashing into Chris Loire there. Happy that GL Pilots also brought the Bell 206 today. Woohoo! Thaddeus, the high-speed run, and was that a Huey? I didn't quite see it. But hello to you. Whoa. It was out in the 500. Whoa, gusty wind. Oh, I see what's happening here. I've left the SAS on, and now I get this kind of effect here. That's not great. So, oh god. Don't have enough hands for this. That SAS is really messing me up. Should have had that off on the approach there. So, it just gets into an oscillation once in a while. So, that wasn't great. I'm just going to sit on the grass, kind of where Tangles and Mitch are at the moment. Clam jammer, nice taxiing work there. I like seeing a taxiing MH60. I think I've still got some leftover trim in there. That's why I'm leaning over to the left, trying to will my helicopter to go in that direction. Yeah, something's... Has anyone... Oh, yeah. Okay. How am I going to fix this trim? So, yeah, that's the problem right there. So that reset doesn't work. So maybe if I go over here, bring that in like that, that should have fixed it by now. Okay, get rid of the input viewer. And refuel. What is the fuel saying here? Oh, I've still got 3/4 in. Okay, that's good. That's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to idle my machine and I'm going to take a short break. I'll just make sure that I don't cut the fuel off. Hopefully that won't go below 25. It won't. Okay, so I'm idling. We'll mute that horn. H145 just about landed on top of me. And we will see you again soon. Very soon. looks like I need to change some graphics settings here because that is oh, now what is that graphics reset? Is it control, what is it, Windows control shift B or something? What is it? I'll try that first. Yeah, so I don't know what happens here, whether it just builds up too many references to itself, and then I get this kind of issue here. So I'll just go into my global rendering quality, and I will turn that down. I'm sure I said down, and I don't know why it thinks I want to go to ultra from there. No. That's not what I want. I want to go, we'll try low end initially, confirm, we'll go medium, see what that looks like. This seems to happen on quite a few of my flights. I think it's just some sort of memory issue. How's that? That looks like it might have got it. I think that was probably messing up the entire stream. Sorry about that, people. Just give it a second to stabilize here. I think it's got it now. Oh, it didn't sound that great. Yeah, another little audio mystery for me to work out. Okay, so, oh, look at that LOS. Oh, sorry, I cannot do anything until I have a look at that. Until I have a look at that LOS, because that livery looks mad and I like it. Where is it? Hey, why did you just move? I have never seen that livery before. Portugal. Why? I've lost control of the camera and the audio, apparently. Okay. Maybe I'll just stick to the flying. I'm going to advance my rotor. Thaddeus, I love your livery there on the Alouette. I think it looks awesome. It seems to be a Portugal one. I tried to go up and enjoy it close up, but I'm having all kinds of issues with the... I don't know what I'm having issues with, but it's very annoying. And YouTube's just telling me there's a problem there as well. So with the... I think it'll be fine when we leave the airport here. DJ. Great to see you again on the stream, DJ. Oh, gear up too. That looked great. Animated beautifully. And your Bell 222. Just advancing my throttle here. I think I'm more or less into the wind. Yeah, that governor grabs it a bit too harshly in the Cowan Sim 206. Okay, let's pick up. So, aft left on the cyclic, bit of left pedal. I don't think it'll need that much, but I think the key here, look at me talking about proper flying after all that silliness at Arecibo. Okay, it really wants to go right. That's a little bit scary. DJ. Okay. I'm just going to taxi over the runway and we can form up again if you like, or yeah, that windsock tells the story, doesn't it? I'll just let it slip downstream here a bit. Hopefully I'm not going to crash into anyone to the left. Yeah, that looks like 25 knots, if anything, if you look at that windsock. Get myself onto the runway and we'll get moving. We'll be doing a sort of a 180 to get ourselves back onto the river and into some lovely terrain in Puerto Rico. Ooh, hard to get the judge to ground effect with that wind. Yeah, that was a bit rough, wasn't it? Geopilot, always have this after landing with a SAS. Yeah, the trim is way out, taking off. Yeah, I use the input viewer just to reset it because the trim reset, the way Josh Cowan and Co have coded it, is a little bit confusing to us. Okay, sip of water and then I'm going to head out. So, We just want to head up the Rio Grande de Arecibo. So we do a 180. So I'll do a right turn, and we'll follow the river. Okay, lifting. Is anyone behind me? Oh yeah, look at you all. God, you're so good. You are so good. Thank you, everyone. All right, that's great. So let's get moving here. Whoa. Well, that sprang off the ground, didn't it? Oh dear. This headwind. Yeah, I feel like I want to ask Bijan about these trees. These are quite tall. Top of the green arc. Nice takeoff, Sophia. I'll follow you out there as well. Okay, so lifting off here and whoops, where's my head tracking? So we're going to go over there. So turning right now, do a 180 and we'll get down to the river. This countryside looks really pretty. I wonder what it's like. Oh yeah, Bart, I think that is. Hello to you as well. I hope you can join us next time as well. I paid absolutely zero attention to the turn coordination there, so I've got no idea what that looked like. I was too busy looking at the chat. Amazing flying as usual. Hello 41 concurrent viewers. If you're not flying with us, you're very welcome to participate in the chat. Compliments, flying criticism as well. You are 100% entitled to criticise my flying, but leave the other people alone. What I mean is, we're all doing this for fun. But if you want to make any comments about my flying, I'll take it. I'll take it in good humour. Someone pointed out a bit of a turn coordination fail in my Rotorland video, and they were right. Here's the river, the Rio Grande de Arecibo, and it's carved out those hills nicely, hasn't it, up here? Wow, look how much bank I've got on with that wind like that. Amazing. Okay, overspeed, so let's fix that. Nose up. Yeah, that FSRealistic cue is very helpful. Excellent. People behind me? Yep, there you go. DJ likes a bit of formation flying, and I'm possibly not the most reliable leader to fly along smoothly. Yeah, that was Whisper Dark just on the Discord chat there, just giving DJ a compliment also about sticking very nicely on the wing there. Oh, beautiful stuff. Oh, sorry. I actually really cannot fly it when I'm in that reverse view. It's very confusing to my brain. So I'll just concentrate on the proper view and just fly forwards. Wow, look at these cliff faces coming down to the river. That's great. So great. Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful scenery. It's just one of those places where it seems like the auto gen and the default just works really nicely. It must have just enough resolution to do this. I mean, that was a high resolution, doesn't it? In a sense, we can't fully appreciate the power lines here. We can't fully appreciate the detail in the scenery because it's covered with this lush vegetation. Okay, again, my engine audio cuts out, and I've got no idea why. That's a possible mystery for Cowan Simulations. I've got a volume control on here, which is why I keep reaching for this. Love having the volume control on the headphones. I find that very intuitive and easy. Sennheiser, a bit of an old Sennheiser headset. It needs new pads, actually. Something else to sort out. Yeah, a lot of good crowd today is what Jace was just calling out there. Night Fury. Speed Fury? Night Fury. Oh, I have that understand. Oh, it's sort of, is the answer there. It's high resolution, but it's not modelled. So we take a left here. That's pretty, isn't it? Alright, I'll try and keep this nice and smooth for DJ. Oh yeah. Then we take a right here. Don't hit the power lines. Don't do that. Bit of a tight one here for you, DJ. Okay. Oh, okay. So we've got some more geological fun facts. I also need to navigate, so I'm going to have to read that in just a moment. That's we're taking a left here. So Shiny Sophia and Umber Tukam, we want to come left. So I sort of missed the river off to the left there, so I'll just go over these hills. I can see the shadow of DJ there, I think. Coming up here now. Yeah, macro cannon got it, that's the right way. Oof. Blast those trees. I know absolutely nothing about the birds of Puerto Rico, so I wish I could have said something useful. Do you have any macaws in Puerto Rico? That'd be nice. Okay, complete change in geography, says GL Pilot. And so what have you got for us up there? So at the dam wall, oh yeah, at contact between Paleocene and Eocene, that's between 66 and 34 million years old. Volcanic flows and pyroclastics with 34 million year old limestones. Yeah, well we're out of that karst country, aren't we? Ah, these cliff faces up above us are great. Oh yes, it was Macro Cannon who was helping me out on the Discord when we were doing a bit of route planning. So, are you suggesting, Macro, that we should be flying further north than this for more enjoyment of the terrain? Okay. Deranged drainage. Deranged drainage. That's what it was called. Deranged drainage with a deranged tour guide. That's what we're looking at here. So let's just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the river for a bit. I'm just going to lift up here along the cliff face, and I will come back down again. Just need to keep an eye on it though, make sure I don't go too far, of course. Yeah, the river's going to come head around a bit further south. So I'm just climbing up the cliff face here. I'm not sure if DJ's still with me, I'm just concentrating on flying. Oh yeah, look at that. That is deranged. That's my new favourite word. Wow. That really is something, isn't it? Wow, imagine living in between this stuff. You can see out to the sea down there. That's nice. We're only at 1,500 feet, but wow, that's oh, bit of a updraft there. Complete change in topography, yeah. Oh, a genuine geomorphology term, deranged. All right, that's cool. So thanks for that tip, Macro. What I'll do is I'll start following so we get back down to the southeast again. So I'll need to start doing some right turns. Wow, amazing stuff. That is awesome. Awesome. All right, let's I think this course, I might need to be a bit further right still. You can kind of see where the valley is up ahead, just below this next line, this ridge line. I assume there's going to be a real cliff face behind us on the other side. We'll see, won't we, in a moment. Just getting a bit more trim down there. Yeah, so we'll just hold this course until we find the river again. It might be over that next... Oh, is this the river down here even? Oh yeah, here's the river. Well, Puerto Rico's been fun. I've enjoyed this. It's not like sort of tall and dramatic mountainous terrain, but it's interesting terrain. Steve Rings is going very fast there. What do you change to an F18 or something? There's my overspeed sounds. Oh yeah, there's some tight turns for you. I might not get too involved in that because I'll need to just work out where we're going to turn left. Well, I said Joshy, didn't I, on the flight plan? Cool, alright. So I absolutely refuse to use LNAV on any of these flights. There'll be absolutely no lateral navigation. Lost a bit of speed there, so I'll just get that back up to the top of the green arc. So from Joshy, it's just going to be a little bit more cross-country, so we'll see if we can find some interesting terrain as we go, but otherwise it'll be a bit of a straight line to get over to the mountains in the northeast of Puerto Rico. Oh, this is lovely. I feel I want to do like a little query in eBird and find out if there are any macaws in Puerto Rico. I'm suddenly very interested in this. DJ, you are a legend. You really are. That tight formation flying is brilliant. I mean, I can't even see you is the thing. I can't if I can't see you, it means you're always in the same place, which is very impressive. Okay, so up, we'll climb this hill here. We're still following a river. Yeah, pretty much due east from here, thank you. Whisper Dark there helping me out with the navigation. I'm still... oh, that was so much fun at Arecibo. That was great. That was great. Oh, this looks alright, doesn't it? That looks alright. Got that sort of nice view down to the sea. Again, we're not super high up. We're only 2,400, but nice view down there to the ocean or to the sea. Is that the Sargasso Sea on that side of Puerto Rico, or have I got my geography a bit wrong? So I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit here, or as much as I can, in the Bell 206. So I can probably get up to about 120. Or maybe not actually, because I'm already at the top of the green band. Just trying to get this trim right. I might go back to SATS. I'll have to remember to turn SATS off. I've got to get this on a switch. Is it on the switch? Oop, trying to fly into the hill. It is on that switch, but I don't think I can turn it off now. Yeah, alright, so the switch that I use for the S76 kind of works in here, but not fully, so I'll have to investigate that at some point. I've been leaning on the pedal again. Okay, excellent stuff. So thank you. So we just head east really at this point. We're just heading east. We'll see any interesting peaks or hills or anything. We'll sort of give them a close flyby and admire them. There's a bit of a seam, I think, here in the in the terrain data. Or maybe that's real. I don't know. That's fun. Alright, if I'm lazy, I will put on altitude hold here. It'll give me a bit of a chance to put my brain to things other than just holding height. So I'm going to hold it at 2,700. And I'll just use the... Okay, that looks pretty good. Doogie, been trying to join you, but I'm on Xbox, can't see you. Any advice? I'm just going to put in the set... Oop, did I just push that? Yes, I did. Put in the settings there for you again. Other reasons that it might not work, possibly the beta. Oh, you're on Xbox, so you won't be on the beta, will you? Is that possible? You can't... for me, I feel like, as a Steam user... Okay, I'm going to actually need to fly the helicopter again. Altitude off. Sorry, DJ. Oh, dear. Maybe I'll try and hold it at 3,000 and not 2,700. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That was just me being distracted and doing more than just flying. Okay, I might need to go a bit higher than 3,000. Maybe 3,200 is what I'll aim for here. And I'm a little bit off course as well, so a little bit to the left. So how can you catch us when we're moving? Okay, so I can show you some points on the map, but I'll just get myself all leveled out here again. You crash into the jungle, it's hard to type and fly. Tell me about it. It's hard to stream, fly, keep an eye on the chat. But it's fun. Alright. So, let's make sure it's all stabilized. I think that looks like it's going to be okay. So, okay, here's a point you could go to. You could try and spawn in at Tango Juliet Lima Romeo X-Ray, TJLRX. You could try and spawn in there because we are about to overfly it. In fact, I will deliberately overfly it to give anyone who wants a chance to join to get in. I've got it on my screen right now. Tango Juliet Lima Romeo X-Ray, TJLRX. So you can try and join us there. We will be overflying that pretty soon. Then the next one will be VP001, but that's a bit later. So I'll just leave that on the screen there so you can see that. This looks like it might be in the town of Barranquitas. Oh, you found it's a hospital landing pad or something, yeah. Okay, overspeeding it. So, down on the collective slightly. There we go. 3,200. I'm doing 125 knots now. I'll try and get it down to 120. Okay, so a little bit of confusion over VP001. It was just in the MSFS 2024 database. So if I find it in there, I assume it's going to be there for everyone, but it might not be in stuff like little nav map or Navigraph. Is that so? Okay. Well, there is VP001 right there in Navigraph as well. Oh, in fact, I'm not putting it on the screen, but it's the town of Caguas. All right, so if you're going to join us at TGLRX, you're going to have to be pretty fast because we are only a minute away now, at best. Just nudging over to the left now. Wow, imagine the noise of all these helicopters. Woohoo! Very nice formation flying. Heli Flyer 71 too. Have I seen you yet? Hello to you. Nice to see you. That is amazing. Oh, sit back and enjoy the view. Thank you, Heli Sass. Yeah, sleuth fixes anything. Cheat. That's it. I agree. 100% agreed. All right, so that's the point there. TGLRX. The next one's going to be VP001, I think. You might be able to get in on this one as well. I'll leave that on the screen once we pass here. Oh, what a beautiful view. Beautiful view down to the sea, all these valleys. Oh, and the sea down on that side as well. It's not that big, is it? Puerto Rico. Still good for a morning of flying, though, or an evening of flying, depending on what time zone you're in. Yeah, we've made it sort of 2/3 along the island already, and we're flying pretty direct now. So we're going to have a look at El Toro, one of the highest peaks there in the northwest, and we'll go down and have a look at Monte Pirata, Pirate Mountain. I can't resist. I just cannot resist. Name like that. Okay, so a bit of a left turn now to get us on course for VP001, or the town of Caguas. Sorry about the confusion with the name of the nav marker there. Now, is that in fact El Toro on the horizon right now? That's very convenient. We can just point towards that. So, let's level out there. I think that's where we're going. That's very convenient. Okay, so what's another nav marker you could join us at then? Are there any other points there at Caguas if it's not VP001? Yeah, there is one. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I've just left it there on the screen as well. Is that visible on the stream? It is. So the next waypoint there, thank you for calling that out, 2 is TJKL1, Tango Juliet Kilo Lima 1. That's there for you, Mullumboo, and you've probably got 5 minutes or more to catch us there. That was just an absolute estimate, but a guess. TJKL1. So Mullumboo, there you go. Give that a go. How am I going to get my streaming set up so that the audio doesn't reset itself every week? That's a Matthew problem to solve later. I spent hours trying to get that right. And then this morning, it's lost all the devices. It doesn't know what it's doing anymore. Very annoying. There we go. Get all the brightness there. That's better. I also managed to delete my light controls off my stream deck because I'm disorganized. Alright, so there's El Toro. Nice clouds. Just a small adjustment there. Overspeeding it again, so millimetre down on the collective. I'm getting a bit of turbulence coming up off the hills, I believe. A bit of maybe updrafts and downdrafts perhaps, I'm not quite sure. I suppose we're too high for these to be downdrafts, so maybe it's just turbulence. Have a look at these excellent helicopters over here. This is DJ Cam. That's what I needed earlier on, isn't it? Helifly's doing a good job there as well. JB box as well. You're in a manual helicopter too, JB, and your H125. Oh, unless it's the Cowan one. And you zoom in there. Can I tell from this range? I think that looks like it might be the Arecibo one. I can't quite tell with that light. So how many helicopters do we have on screen now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Speedy Pro, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, woof, 27, 28, I think. That is brilliant. Wow, good effort, people. Amazing stuff. Oh, where's DJ going? He's showing off now. There you go. Enjoy the smooth or not flying of DJ. Wow, that's dramatic. Do some aerobatics for us in your 222. If you can get that right back up to the right position again, I'll be very impressed. Oh wait, here comes some more fun facts. With tectonic uplift, says GL Pilot, rivers get rejuvenated. With renewed vigour and energy, rivers dissect or cut down into the penny plains. I'm not quite sure what that word is. I'll have to look it up. Oh, a penny plain. A more or less level land surface produced by erosion over a long period, undisturbed by crustal movement. Got that? Deepest of these dissections is the interior lowlands cut into the Caguana penny plain. These are quaternary alluvial plains, about 1.8 million years old, okay, on which the town of Caguas is situated. Okay, well that's where we're heading, isn't it? Caguas. Look, do you know what? I might need to turn left slightly. DJ's just resumed the position there. So I think DJ appreciates the flight to be smooth and stable, but not so smooth and stable that he gets bored holding that same position the whole time. So I think that's what's going on there. All right, let's hop back in here. I might just need to just recalculate the course very slightly so that I'm actually missing Caguas at the moment. So I'm just going to turn a little bit left, and then we can, I think, follow that long ridge line up to El Toro, the Bull. Yeah, these long stretches are good for practicing your formation flying. All right. Okay, that is. Looks like I'm still not going directly over that where I said I would, but that should still be enough for Mullenboo to catch up with us if he's still trying to spawn in. I think it might be time to, well, shall we descend a little bit? But we'll just be picking up again. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get down to about, I don't know, about 1500 maybe, as we come down this ridge here, make it a bit more interesting, and then we'll be climbing up again. So to do that, I'm going to hold the speed and push down the collective, and then that'll have the effect of getting me lower. So thanks to the smoothness of the heli-SAS. Oh, it's only had 100 knots on. Whoops, sorry. Mullenboo, I'm above TJKL1. Okay, I'm not seeing you there yet. So Mullenboo, do you have, I put all the directions in there, didn't I? So you need to have multiplayer all on, and you need to be in the Southeast Asia server and all that other stuff. So that was all written out there for you. I hope that was useful. So I got a bit slow. Pushing down now. I would have thought that I would see your icon on the map if you were there. Oh, that's better. Why didn't I have that on before? Yeah, these ridges coming down into the valley are nice. Eh? That looks like a good one out there, doesn't it? And another one, and another one. There's a cutting through there, I think. And another river. Puerto Rico looks lovely. All right, Mullenboo, don't panic. We'll see. We'll be along in a minute, so we'll see if we see you. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up my speed here because it's a bit slow, isn't it? Sorry about that. So altitude hold, pull collective. Whoopsie. Okay, get a bit faster. I'll try and get up to 110 at least. So we're 2,400 now. Usually in Australia and New Zealand we're flying in the morning. This is kind of dusk setting here is lovely in Puerto Rico tonight in your time. 19 knots from the west is the wind, and we're down to only 19 degrees here outside. Yeah. Okay, now that's too fast. So lowering. Oh, hello. We've got Mushel Atoll. Is that you, Mushel Atoll, Mullenboo? If so, I can see you. So maybe this has worked after all. Okay, so what did I say? It's 115 knots now, so I'm going to try and hold that with the speed, and I'll lower the collective again. No, actually, do you know what? I don't need to. Let's hold about here. This is a nice view from up here. Go and have a look at those mountains, then we're... Oh, you're blue. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know. Which camera do I want? Chase. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Oh, that's great. What a lovely valley. Yeah, it's going to be dusk by the time we sit down at our destination. What a lovely view. Okay, so what's the status here? We've got 110 knots on. I'm going to pull a little bit more collective. What have I got? I'm on speed hold. So actually, I'll just go altitude hold, and I'll just try to get that speed up again. Go and check out Monte Pirata. I still can't get over that fact it's called Mount Pirate Mountain. So, geopilot. Yeah, I used to lecture geology and geomorphology at the University of Cape Town. Back in those days, we could only show photos and sketches of these land features if we had them. Yeah, and now you can fly over them in Microsoft Flight Simulator. How crazy is that? That is, it's just amazing. I mean, could you actually teach geology using a flight simulator? That's a serious question. 120 knots. So again, back to speed hold. This will make this climb quite slow up into the El Toro. Oh, this ridge line along the left here is pretty. Sorry if I get excited seeing this book of geology below us. We are so lucky to have this, says GeoPilot. Oh, what a great thought. I agree with you. I think it's every time is amazing to me. You know, I don't mean to be mean about other flight simulators, and that's not my purpose of mentioning what I'm about to mention, but the fact that in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I can hop into the simulator and go, wow, this looks great, is a motivator for me to come back and do more flying. And if I were in another sim that is nonetheless very high quality in other ways, but maybe lags behind in the visual presentation and this kind of excitement that we get just with enjoying how beautiful it is, then I'm just going to be less motivated to try it. Again, I'm not trying to disparage other simulators because I know they have a lot of value. I personally just don't have enough time to make content in other sims. I kind of wish I did. I'd like to be able to do. I'm very jealous of that. AS. The B3 squirrel. I've just forgotten the aerospatial code for it. 165? No. Is it 12? No, it's not 125, is it? Anyway, the squirrel or A-Star helicopter. Very jealous of the B3 model that's available in X-Plane. I'd absolutely fly that if I just had time. You have such a job convincing your Thai daughters that this is real. So good. Well, that's where we're climbing up. Rob Mick has got it, so that's where we're going. Then we're going to turn right and head down to the island. Actually, what is the name of that island? I still haven't actually found that on here. So, okay. Oh, I can hear a H130 outside. That'll be Whiskey Victor Victor for short. It's always flying. Scenic flights in Melbourne. So, pulling collective now to climb up the hill. Oh, I'm way through the top of the green band. That's not good. So we're going to have to slow down a bit here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take off speed hold. I'm going to start climbing. What's all this going on over here? Someone else is doing a... Is that just normal San Juan flying? It's got to be a flying or something, doesn't it? Look at all those planes. They're not having as much fun as we have in our helicopters. I'm joking. Or am I? Climbing up here. I'll be losing a bit of speed here as I get climbing up. Could have planned that a bit better. Oh, look at the view! That is so good. Okay, it's nice and stable. I can probably risk doing a flyby here. Oh, so good. That sunset's lovely. We're going to see that a bit after we sit down on Monte Pirata. Hey, you all. That's great. Playku Gaming, hello to you as well. So great to have you all aboard. So great to have you all aboard. Mitch and Quasi Archer. Why does my audio do that? Now it's gone loud again. I don't know if that's getting through you or not. It's just me listening to myself back. Oh, it's a bit slow. Alright, so that is going out in the stream. Sorry about that, people. I don't understand. I think it might be... it could just be an audio thing inside... inside the Cowan Simulations model. 4,000 feet. Oh, how about this view? Come on. This view, you've got to just bend. Oh, are you landing down there? Do you want to land? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm negligent. Okay, sorry, formation flyers, but what we are going to do now is go down and land. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep going, because we've been going almost 2 hours. I'm going to land at Monte Pirata, so there's a little clearing up there, so we'll land when we get down to the island down here. So I'll do that properly. Did I actually say I was going to land? I didn't put that in the flight plan, did I? No, northeast to admire the peak. Yeah, okay. I didn't put that in as a landing in the flight plan because I didn't see any clearing there, but we do have one on Monte Pirata, so we can follow these ridge lines down. Let's follow this river down. Oh, the sunset is beautiful. So Malibu, you see us all on the world's map in the menu, but not in the game. I can't see you in the game either. I didn't notice anyone called Blue. I don't know for sure that you're not there. What I'm going to speculate, Malibu, is that you could try making sure that your other traffic is on any setting other than off, because that can affect it. So other aircraft or something it's called. So what's happening here? So I'm losing speed, so what am I going to do? I'm going to ask it to hold speed, but I'm going to lower the collective and dive down here a bit. This view up here is so good. Ah, it's so pretty. So pretty. Big reservoir down there, isn't it? I can see the damn wall in that view right now. So good. So good. Okay, lowering the collective still and keeping 80 knots on, so maybe I should take off that speed hold and just do this manually. Nose down. I think Monte Pirata is only about 1,100 feet or so, so you're going to have a couple thousand feet to lose here at least. But how about the view? It is so good. Ah, the way the sunset catches those peaks and ridges and stuff is just glorious. Yeah, I'm sorry, Malibu, I don't know. It's interesting, yeah. It's interesting you can see us on the world map in the menu, but not in the game. So not on the EFB either. There'll be something, Malibu. I'm sorry, there'll be something. You're not on the beta, are you? You're on Sim Update 4. I don't even know if it's I can't even remember if it's possible on Xbox. I don't use Xbox, so I don't know. This view up here, so good. $120 knots. Okay, I'm going to ask for it to hold that. Low collective, and that'll keep the descent happening. No beta on a PC. Ah, well, that could be it. Yeah, Sim Update 4, I think. So probably a bit late to change over now because we're probably only half an hour away from finishing. But yeah. Well, you can test it out, Malibu, if you want it. If you feel like testing it out, lift collective so that I don't impact the ground there. We lost all our height. All right, that was good. Lifting collective. I should try and get back up to about 1,000 feet. Would be sensible to get up to Monte Pirata. You can test it, Malibu, by if you want to test it, you could switch back to SU4 and go and spawn in at the last point, which is TJBQ, Tango Juliet Victor Quebec, and I'm overspeeding it, so what am I doing here? Speed hold, alt hold maybe, oh, the collective. What a cute seaside town this looks like. No, I'm sorry, I was just answering Malibu first. Sim Update 4 and Whisper Dark. I'm just going to unmute you. Tell us what you're trying to tell me. Yes, exactly. Oh, sorry. So your point is that that Malibu could join there. Thank you. Yes, good point. Good point. TJBW1. Okay, so Malibu, if you did want to try it, if you did want to switch back to SU4, you could try going in at TJBW1. That might explain why... sorry you don't what? Sorry you don't. That might explain why you don't see us, but I actually don't know for sure. So I don't know for sure. Okay, 100 knots, so concentrate, Matthew. So we're on altitude hold, pull the collective, and we'll speed up again. Try and get up to 110 at least. Oh, sorry. No beat. Sorry. I misunderstood what you said. I thought I asked you, are you on Sim Update 4? And I thought you said no, beta. Sorry, you're saying that you do not have the beta installed. Okay. Look, I'm out of ideas, Balambu. I'm sorry. I don't know. There will be something that we've missed or some setting that we just didn't do, and that will explain why you don't have visibility on us. But yeah. When you do the, I gave you those settings, and when you do the, when you enter the flight, you need to have multiplayer all on, so that's important because that could also affect it. I hope you remember to put your floats on, people. Not too often that we fly over the sea because, one, it's not that interesting, and two, it's slightly different. Things involved. Practices. Maybe a restart. I changed the settings without the restart. No, I wouldn't have thought you needed to restart the computer. So what did I say before? When you started the flight, Malambu, did you have multiplayer all selected? That would be the first thing to check, I think. Oh, this sunset scene up at Mount Monte Pirata is going to be brilliant. I promise. What are these patterns on the water called? I mean, is it just the wind, or is this actually part of the? Is this reefs? Yeah, it could be reefs, or is it the way that the sim interprets satellite imagery, which again would suggest that it's reefs? Yeah, we've got high winds, all right. Yeah, 16 knots, so at least a bit less than what we started with. That was a little bit too dramatic. Yeah, so this shadow along here is what I'm interested in. Oh, that sunset! That is crazy. That is so pretty. Beautiful colours. Beautiful colours. Oh, that is so good. Let me get that one over here again. DJ Cam, as I call it. Wind, temperature, and salinity changes suggests GL Pilot. Sure. I wonder how the sim gets that information though, or does it just auto-generate it from? I don't know what. Oh, that is so good. Purple clouds on the other horizon now. So pretty. So good. So good. All right. So Monte Pirata's next, and. Yeah, we're just going to climb up to that highest point, so I'll aim for it. Gentle turn there to the left, 120 knots, 700 feet. We'll be climbing up a little bit. Got a lighthouse to look at. Oh, here's a ship. I need my binoculars for this. From chase plane. Oh, that's... Looks like a catamaran maybe, or is it something half sunk? I love that binocular effect in chase plane. Another boat there. Yeah, no idea how MSFS generates it. It's effective. Rather than this being a blue expanse, the ocean, they've actually managed to create that texture on it, which is actually effective. Good work, Microsoft and Asobo. Alright, so, Monte Pirata, might just fly it manually, so SAS comes off at this point, and what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Macro Cannon's already found it. Pulling the nose up. Flicks down slightly just to lose a bit of speed. Pirate Mountain, so Caribbean. I grew up playing those Monkey Island games on computer, so everything here reminds me of the secret of Monkey Island. Oh, this is pretty. What a spot. Pulling the nose up and letting that speed come down. This looks promising. Okay. Can we all crowd in there? I think if you have to ask the question, the answer is yes. This is a helicopter group flight. Of course we can crowd in there. Oop, maybe not by hitting that tree, maybe. But it stabilises very nicely at all. Nose up, lifting the collective to slide in over there, hopefully. I do have my nose into the wind. This is not good. That was a terrible approach, in fact. But I'll try and fix it. Yeah, just finding that wind is a little bit challenging. Down you go. Woof. Breathe. Molambu, I see you! Yay! Alright, let me just go and enjoy this nonsense here then. Pirate Mountain, Monte Pirata. Love it. That is beautiful. What a view. What a sunset. I mean, you just you just look at that and think that is why I want to fly in a simulator, because this is a great experience. That looks beautiful. People want to join and do it as well. What a great thing for us to be able to do. I agree with GL Pilot. We're so lucky to have this. What a world. A few other problems with the world, but but we do have this. Look how enormous that MH60 is compared to that little 500C. That is cute. Night Fury and your little lime-flavoured 500C, you're being absolutely dwarfed by that Delta 1 Foxtrot 3 MH60. Of course, yeah, aren't you? Well, you're more manoeuvrable. You're much better suited to come into these tight spaces, that's for sure, Jace. Okay, let's go and find this lighthouse. The lighthouse is just further along the coast, and then we just backtrack a bit to get up to the airport, which is called Antonio Rivera Rodriguez. So let's lift up here and continue along the coast, get ourselves moving again. Well, that was a free ETL right there. That was a terrible pickup. So every time I've been super, super cautious, that time it's just like, oh, there you go. That's why you were super cautious the previous time. Ugh. All right, down we go. Go and find this lighthouse, and then we're done. Well, lighthouse, airport, done. Oh, this ridge is pretty. Yeehaw! Over speed, let's not do that. I might have that a little bit too prominent in the mix, might need to fix that at some point. goodness, that's happening here. Let's ask for that to hold the altitude for me, please. Clam jammer. Down the field there. Boeings can hover, wow. Yeah, the model matching is a bit hit or miss, is the best we can, most generous we can put it. Sometimes it'll do it properly, or at least it'll just substitute a generic helicopter. This beach looks pretty. Oh, you can see those reefs all right. Oh, that was great. That's great. All right, go and find this lighthouse, this handcrafted lighthouse, and... Oh, sorry, lost the speed there. Matthew's paying attention again. All right, let's get a bit faster than 80 knots. Hello, 40 concurrent viewers. If you're not flying with us, it's our pleasure to have you along with us on this Puerto Rico flight. I still don't know the name of this island, and I'm ashamed about that. Rico Fuero? Puerto Fuero. Let's... Yeah. Oh, Puerto Ferro. Yeah, that could be a that could be a town. All right. Sorry that my my casual research in Google Maps has not resulted in me being able to identify the name of this island. No disrespect to it. I'm sorry. Oh, Breakaway. There's a boat called Breakaway. Great name for a boat. Alright, let's find this lighthouse. It'll be on my left at the sort of the next headland along. Do any of the lighthouses actually light up at night? I know that one in the Needles, that one does. Beautiful Caribbean sunset. Ugh, so good. Oh, it's getting darker, isn't it, over here? Well, we'll be on the ground in 5 or 10 minutes. Stay just slightly off the coast so I can enjoy this little lighthouse view when we get there. Now, which camera do I want for this? That one will do. Looks like you people have found it. Can you land there? Steve? Alright, SAS is not cooperating with me, so SAS can be turned off. Oh, they've modeled the whole town there. That's cute. Oh, no, it's not a town. It's rocks. Slight misidentification there on my part. Sorry. Oh, it's a really ancient-looking lighthouse. Oh, we're going to go and have a look at that. You've landed on the rocks, you good people. Okay, right. So I am completely faced the wrong direction for this. So how am I going to fix that? Have to do a quick little circuit here. Quick little circuit here. Go and have a close-up look at that lighthouse, and then we'll get down for our right base approach into the east-west runway there. Sorry, I'm going right back into the flow of the traffic there. That's not very sensible. That's a terrible approach. Another one. Okay, let's get this nose up. Okay, I just do not understand what's happening with that audio. I really don't. Oh, I love how you've landed on those rocks. That's great. Not quite enough room there, so I'll just have to do it over here. Oh, thought it was a little bit lower than that. Okay, so here we are at Puerto Ferro Lighthouse. Oh, it's a ruin actually. Wow. Sophia, did you just fall off the rock there? That is awesome. That's glorious. That's really good. So good. Okay, that was a nice stop. Let's go and do this approach. So we need to do steep left, sharp left, and we'll sight the runway, and we'll do a right base approach, not what it says there on the map. Okay, so I'll do a better pickup than I did a set down. Easy to say now. I need to get the helicopter level again with some right cyclic. Okay, that's held there. Okay, not definitely a lot better than the previous pickup. I don't know if GeoPilot if it's less than 34 million years old, then GeoPilot doesn't know. I jest. I could have done a bit of research myself and tried to inform you that how that lighthouse is. All right, let's just fix up this. Very Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, why? What have I done here? Let's get the SAS back on for the short hop over here. That's better. All right, so ooh, the light's coming out. That's pretty. Very Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, yes, night flying. Okay, well, we could do some sort of European cities. Dusk is nice, isn't it? Because at least you can admire the scenery still. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. Now is at the airport, it's right down there. Why didn't I use my chase plane binoculars? It seems to be. That's the airport. So we'll just go downwind a bit more. Love the chase plane binoculars. How many times have I said that now? Oh, there's still 6 days for people to get onto my new newsletter. So you can put in your email address there, subscribe, and you get a chance to win a voucher that covers almost all of the cost of the chase plane. Sorry, I can't actually put the value in. So you'll get I think it's a 25 US voucher for chase plane, and you get a key to FSRealistic as well. So all you have to do is put in your email address into my newsletter. The link, there's a post on YouTube. Or you can find it on, if you just click through view my channel on YouTube, you'll see it, if you have not already done so. So the newsletter is a good way for me to be able to not depend only on YouTube. It just helps to widen the net slightly, so it's not just, what's the word I'm trying to say here? It's, I think when you're just on one platform only, there's always a bit of a risk, you know, so I'm just being careful of that. There's the airport. Diversification, that's a good word. I try and put a little bit of extra value in there, so talking about, you know, what I'm working on and what I'm looking forward to and couple of other little tips there that you might not get through the channel itself. Little causeway is interesting here. I wonder if that must be built out, right? So they've built that out to put a pier down the end of it. Bit of turbulence. The lights are out, and that is indeed very pretty. Very pretty. Excellent stuff. Oh, well, I think my approach is all right. Almost something like a Cessna 172. There's another Matthew. Hello to you. Haven't seen you for a while. Not great to see you again. And your S76, is it? Which I'm going to try and not crash into, so I'll just take a evasive action there. Overtake you. Oh, look at all these helicopters all coming in simultaneously to this airport. Brilliant. So good. I've still got 80 knots on, but I'm just going to let it get down to the end of the runway a bit more. A bit of trim in there. I can just feel it not being quite what I want it to be. Now that radio mast surely is not right on the runway there. That's silly. How do they get that data? I'm going to not crash into Sophia, and I'm going to get the nose into the wind. Concentration. It tends to snap. The nose tends to snap into the wind in these conditions. That wasn't too bad though. Nice taxiing. Okay, I'll get up to where Tangles and Raya Storm. Whoa. Just overtake you there. Where will I go? This looks okay. I'm going to admire the sunset, what's left of it. Right, and now I'm going to do an absolutely perfect set down. Try and get out that translation. Hover. Alright. I think FSRealistic thought that was a little bit too heavy, but I thought that was fine. Okay, let's bring that throttle back. Let's mute that horn. Let's enjoy the view outside. Get that taxi light off. What an excellent bunch of parts. Oh, I forgot to do a photo at any of the sites, so I hope people can post into the screenshots channel. Oh, look at that nice tidy lineup of helicopters over here that I've just like... I feel like I want to go and line up into that now. Oh, look, no, I can't handle it. Get the power back up. I'm going to join that lineup because that lineup looks so good. So, okay, here we go. Bit of Matthew Crawford FOMO there. It is, of course, very hard because of the winds. And in fact, I might need to... Have I got SAS on? Why is it wobbling like that? I do not. I can't... Hopefully there's not someone under me. I can't actually see. You know, maybe line it up on Delta Foxtrot on that side. There's, I think, Steve. Oh boy, it's hard work with that crosswind. This is not how you'd want to do it in real life. Okay, I'm just going to look. How do I do? Could just nudge it over there a little bit, because that was obviously too easy. There's the audio back here. I've got no idea what's going on with the audio. So. Not enough right cycling in there. Now I skid it. That's a complete mess. What I should have done is just settled for the way I had it. Oh, terrible. Embarrassing. Alright, turn that off. But I did manage to get it a little bit closer, possibly too close. Yes, that's too close. So I can't handle that, so now I'm just going to cheat. Alright. That's an example of not leaving well enough alone. So let's just now, again, let that go down to idle. Mute that horn. The light's already off. So we'll just get the shutdown checklist ready here. So the collective, cyclic, throttle, that's done. Anti-ice off. Pitot heaters up whenever we're on. So we're done up to there, and I'll just let's have a minute to cool down. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed Puerto Rico, not a location that I thought of until Area 51 suggested it, so really glad that you did do that. Always happy to try a new location, and we've got a channel in the Discord server which has got where you can put your suggestions in. I'll try and get to all of them eventually. There's no shortage of places. The world is not small, so we've got lots of places we could possibly go. We're always keen to hear good ideas. Won't be able to get to them straight away, but we'll get to them. Great taxi work at the end there. We pulled it together. That was cool. See you next week. Thanks, Sophia. Nice to have you along. Gen switch. Let's get that off. Idle stop button release. I'll put that on controller. I think it says, yeah. I think that's missing something in the checklist there. 0. There we go. Hydraulic system just comes off down here. Throttle. Oh, now you close it. Okay, sorry, that was right. I was wrong. Rotor brake. Well, what does that look like? I like that wobble there as it slows down. That's good. Directional gyro comes off. So we're into the 20s now, so I can just pull that brake slightly. Now, whenever I see the 206 parked, it always seems to have the blades fore and aft, which I guess is not what you would do. Oh, now I've made a right mess of it. Not what you do in the H125, because you try and get it with one blade pointing forwards, and now I did not do a good job here. Which view do I want? That one. Directional gyro is off. Fuel boost breakers can come out. Anti-cols come off, and the position lights come off, and the battery switch goes off. But nothing about the avionics, so I'll just do that myself. That's good. Done! Open that door. Get out. Enjoy this beautiful Puerto Rican evening. Oh, that's the wrong controller. Okay. So good. Nice lineup. I like to leave the nameplates in just so that we can celebrate all the pilots who join us on this excellent occasion. Otto's still up above. Mullenboo, only your name tag's visible in the stream. That's crazy. That does happen sometimes. Why are people walking up there? How did that... What's up with that? How does that work? Screenshots. Lots of screenshots posted in here. Thanks, people. Looks like Feta or Umbatukam all found a plane and the satellite imagery. Well done. Someone's already got this lovely lineup pictured in the Discord. Well done. Okay, what's a nice external world? Yeah. That was good. Geopilot, that was great fun. Learn more about Puerto Rico in one day than I ever did before. Well, look, if we're teaching you stuff or giving you the opportunity to learn stuff, Geopilot, then I think we're definitely doing something right. Really great to know that you got something out of it as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed those river runs. Those river canyons were really difficult. They were really tight. JB Vox, really challenging following you, but great fun. I'm glad to know that you that was good. It was a bit, I mean, I probably didn't help it very much by my fluctuations in speed, and as you've noticed, there's more than one thing to do when I'm doing the stream and trying to fly it. So thank you for your patience. Hope that was a good challenge and a fun challenge. Good to have you along, JB. Very impressed as I always am with the formation flying of DJ. You've done it again. Who else was in there? Might already have logged off and just forgotten the name now, but there was another pilot was doing very, very good job indeed. Keeping up. Oh, I'm going to go and look at that. Although it's not working. I was going to go and look at that Alouette, but it's still not visible to me, so shrug, don't know what's going on there. Well, people, you've been excellent. I will end the stream in just a moment, so last call for any questions or comments in the stream while we're still going. Other than that, I'll go and say hello on the Discord chat, and then we'll be done. So, last call for your question on the stream. Give us your bright ideas for...
What are your thoughts on Bell 47?
What are my thoughts on the Bell 47 or 407?
47.
47, never tried it. So, yeah, there was that famous flyer one, and then there was that fly inside one, right? Yeah, haven't tried those yet.
Yes, I'm talking about the fly inside one.
I'm sure it'll be very challenging, knowing their house style, which is, good. So I'm sure it'll be a very challenging machine to fly. I'm very much looking forward to the fly inside Gazelle, which can't be too far away. Timothy, Claim Jammer, great to have you along. Thank you. Sim Guy, thank you too.
The fly inside Bell 47 needs its own bindings.
Yeah, it does. It does, because it says airplane.
Oh, it's an airplane.
You got to bind it separately to helicopters. It's a real pain.
Yeah. Look.
Bro, definitely the hardest one.
Okay, all right. Well, I think probably what I'll do is be waiting for the Gazelle, and I might skip the whole, because I think it was developed at that time when helicopters weren't really natively supported in MSFS 2020 yet. So it's a little bit of seems like it might be a bit of an outlier in terms of the way it works. So, yes, might wait for the Gazelle. Very much looking forward to that one, actually, and seeing what he's come up with there.
Yeah, I can't wait for that either.
Yeah, well, you've got some personal experience there, don't you, Jay? So you'll be enjoying that one. Good stuff, and thanks there for Tom as TC Marshall as well. They're always great to have you along. Cool. Well, people, I am going to end the stream there, and I'm grateful to you. I will stick around in Discord for a little bit longer, so feel free to say hello there if you haven't already. And thank you very much. See ya.